Billionaire dreams. I know niggas who played ball and gave it up for lean.
Millionaire thoughts, billionaire dreams, but my account in overdraft, I'm about to scream.
Rich man greed,
A poor man prayers,
every man bleeds.
but look how God made us.
Too many losses, it's only right that we win. Yeah, I made a promise I'm never gonna lose again.
Under the Fair Use Act, these videos are for information and educational purposes, and I do not own the rights to any of these videos that are shown. All rights reserved to the original content creators.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy SL550, and this is the Never Gonna Lose Again podcast. Thank you for tapping in with me. If you fuck with me, really, even if you don't, hit that like button, hit that share button, comment down below, and also hit that subscribe button for me. I truly do appreciate it. Also, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time your boy drop a dope video. So, as everybody knows, Democrats won in Democrat states, and you know the Democrats are touting this as a victory for the party, which in a sense I guess it is. So the big thing that everybody is talking about obviously is Mamdani in New York City winning that election and becoming New York City's new mayor. Congratulations, Mamdani. So now, what's hilarious is, honestly, bro, I think a lot of, especially conservative people, not even just going to say Republicans, because I believe that there's a lot of conservative Democrats also who are looking at this dude, Mamdani's speech that he gave, and are like, hold on, this don't sound like the guy that I went and voted for. Listen, bro. This dude, and mind you, I'm Muslim, but that has nothing to do with it, because the things that he stands for, even as a Muslim, I don't respect. You know what I mean? So I just think that he's a pawn in a bigger scheme. And obviously we see with AOC, the Jasmine Crockett's, and the way the party is shifting so radical that, you know, he's just another piece to the pawn. He's just another puppet that's put in place to, you know, do the Democrat bidding. It's scary though, man. It really is though, when you really think about it, because it seems like it's a strong percentage of people who are actually into this whole communist socialism type of thing, even though we know that it doesn't work. We know that it doesn't work. It's like people want to be slaves. Like, they're like hungry for it. They hungry to be a slave to the government. This dude literally is telling you that, you know, the government should be telling you, you know, where to shop, what to eat, how much money you should have, where to work, how to breathe. And you just go and vote for this dude. It's crazy to me. Man, even with the Mickey Shirley over there in New Jersey, where I live at, you know, she was asked about will she raise taxes. She said, I'm not going to answer the question at this time. It's like you want to get, you just want to get taxed. You want to get taxed. You want them to just dig in your pockets even more than they already are. And y'all fall for the dumb shit. Yo, most of the people that I've seen that said that they voted, right, only voted literally to go against Donald Trump. Most people that went and voted didn't vote for Mamdani, didn't vote for this Mickey Shirley or Abigail Spanberger in these elections in VA, New Jersey, and New York City. They voted against Donald Trump. That's it. Because they have manipulated you. What they did with this shutdown worked. They used it to boost the morale for the election so they can win these seats. And they did it. That's why I say, bro, they're good. I'll give it to them. You know what I mean? Like, but it's sad that I really be out in the world and I just be really thinking in my mind, like, yo, how people are so easily programmed and brainwashed, bro. It's crazy. This dude gets on stage, tells you how he's going to give you all this free shit. Bro, nothing's free, bro. Nothing's free. Talking about free bus rides. Who's going to pay the bus driver? Who's going to pay to take care of the buses? Who? The government doesn't make money. Goofy, they get their money from us, people who work like you and me, which means they're going to dig more into your pocket, goofball. Trump's out here trying to make it to where he's cutting taxes so you can keep more money in your pocket to go towards your family, and y'all out here voting against him. Yo, it's crazy to me, bro. I can't believe it, bro. Yo, man. I listen, bro. The country gonna go to shit. Y'all wanted to go to shit. I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna move out the country. You know what I mean? I know Poland ain't letting too many people in there, but I wouldn't mind going to Poland. I might just go to Dubai though. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It really blows my mind, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna talk more about it. But anyway, let's get into this first video with my guy, the one and only RJ Talks TV. If you're not tapped in, give him a subscribe button. You know? And so let's get into this first video. He's obviously going into this whole Mamdani election and everything, giving you some interesting information on all of this, man. It's funny, bro. We gonna get into it though, man. I got a few things. Let's go.
Freaking moly, people. Zohran Mamdani winning the mayoral race in New York City last night, and what do you know? Within a minute, flipping into the communist we knew he was. This was frightening to watch. If you didn't see his full victory speech, we have it. We have some of the highlights, and look, we're hearing there is big money behind this guy, or big influence. Somebody is opening these doors, folks. This can't just happen in New York. Not like this. Not with somebody not pushing buttons to make it possible. Albany feeling the pressure already. What in the world's happening here? The president responding with 4 words, and so it begins. Also, the latest in the Supreme Court on Trump's tariffs. Not good news here either. And more stories as well from around the country.
If anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to terrify a...
Yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta cut him off real quick, because it just makes me mad, bro, that he's a Muslim. And he just, oh my God, bro. It's the worst kind of people, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They hide behind these things. And it just makes me mad because he makes Islam look really bad, bro. Because most of the things, like, even with, like, bro, Muslims don't believe in homosexuality and none of that. And this dude is with all of that. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, like, as a Muslim, you do what you do. It has nothing to do with me. But he, as a Muslim, he's touting it like he's down with it. And this is what I say. When it comes to these people, they will say and do anything. They have no morals, no standards, no principles. Like, and the number one thing that they've been saying a lot these past couple of weeks is that Donald Trump promised to bring the price down on day one. That's their favorite thing to say. And it blows my shit only because Donald Trump isn't the reason why the prices are up. Joe Biden is. Kamala Harris is. Her whole administration. Which we know, and I was just going back and forth in a little comment battle with some guy who made a comment on one of my shorts. And he was, talking about Donald Trump was a con or whatever the case may be. If Donald Trump is a con, then what do you call every Democrat that's in the Democratic Party? Now, I believe a lot of these politicians on both sides are con artists. They all just talk, most of them. Donald Trump is the first president that I've seen. I've seen George Bush. Like, I'm talking about like that we've seen. Mind you, I just really started getting into the politics thing. So I'm not going to act like I'm a scholar or something. But all I'm saying is zoning in, doing research, looking back, he's the only one that I've seen that actually does the things he says he's going to do. Like, go back and just watch one campaign that he had. Literally everything that he said he would do with the tariffs, with getting illegal immigrants out, with lowering prices, which he is. Some things are going up. But all of that stuff, too, is like, is weird because it depends on the industry and stuff like that. But it's not going to come down on day one. So that whole saying is stupid. Like it's dumb. Like it's like saying we're going to deport all illegal immigrants in a day. Like what? It's impossible. It's impossible, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, people pissing me off, bro.
It is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one.
So big wins for Democrats across the board last night, sweeping the races, albeit all of them in blue cities and states. The results, not unexpected, but the sheer size of the wins, the margins were much larger than we thought. Even the race for AG in Virginia, Democrat Jay Jones winning that AG race. That's the candidate who was caught wishing for the murder of conservative children. Yes, Jay Jones won last night. The new top law enforcement officer in the state of Virginia.
Yeah, but these people be cheating, bro. Like, they be cheating with the ballots. They be doing little trickery shit. Like, bro, they be cheating, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Until they actually make it to where you actually have to show citizenship to vote, I don't trust no election, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Said that. His opponents wished conservative children would be killed. What is happening here? In New York City, Zohran Mamdani beating Andrew Cuomo by more than 10 points, delivering his victory night speech and stunning viewers, scaring the living crap out of Democrats, moderate, normal Democrats who voted for him, doing this complete character swap in front of our eyes. Dozens of Democrats now coming out and distancing themselves from him for months. He's been on the campaign trail, this guy, doing interviews, acting and pitching himself as this likable, calm, measured person.
RJ knows, though. This is what politicians do, though. This is what they do, bro. This dude had tunnel vision, and that's just to get in the mayor's seat. That's it. He will kiss babies, fucking whatever he got to do in order to get there. And that's what he did. Now he's there. Now he's going to try to abuse his powers and do what he got to do to try to get his agenda across. And think about it. You got George Soros and people like George Soros and Alex Soros, as you'll see, who obviously is supporting this dude, backing this guy, putting money behind him for their agenda. That's why I tell people, bro, this shit is bigger than politics, bro. You think that this dude has power? This dude, Mamdani, has power in New York City? Fuck no. This dude is just a pawn. He's a puppet. He's somebody to dance around and for them to use. See, some people, believe it or not, like Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, they won't never call themselves a communist or a socialist or a radical or anything like that. To them, they're just moderate Democrats, right? So they need somebody who ain't scared to say the things that they want to say and do the things that they want to do or push the agenda. But most of them, honestly, like Nancy, Chuck Schumer, they're gone, bro. The new Democrat Party is AOC, Jasmine Crockett, Hakeem is in there, Mamdani. You know, these are the new players. So this is the future of the Democratic Party. For sure. For sure.
And admitting he's a socialist, yes, but calling himself a democratic socialist in this like schoolboy type tone, acting very non-threatening. Well, folks, all of that changed the second he won last night. If you could imagine Hugo Chavez mixed with Bane from Dark Knight, that's what we saw him transform into live on stage in front of our eyes, telling New Yorkers and the country, prepare for a new age in America, one that dismantles capitalism, dismantles the system that gave rise to Donald Trump, bringing something better in its wake where we take from the wealthy, destroy the system that allows someone to even become wealthy.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But just think about this, though. They have literally manipulated people to hate success and hate people who are successful. And they have made you believe that people who have built wealth in the United States of America are the reasons why you aren't where you want to be in life. Yo, bro. They're good, bro. I got to give it to them, bro. I got to give it to him, bro. Donald Trump literally built his whole empire before becoming president. This dude is already a billionaire. He already had his hands in hella shit. You know what I'm saying? I just look at things like, you got a guy who already has a fortune. Doesn't need your little coins. He doesn't need your little tax money. He's doing everything for you to keep your money. And then you got people like Mamdani. You got people like Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi, Jasmine Crockett. These are people that, I'm not too sure about Mamdani, but I could look into it. But I'm pretty sure he's right there. Somebody who's never built nothing, never hired anybody, never innovated anything, created anything, but has manipulated you to hate a man who has built his own empire on his own with some help from his father. Who cares? I wish my dad was fucking rich and give me some millions to start out with. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. But he built it up to bigger than his father's empire. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they have made you hate success, bro. I hope you don't want to be successful.
Of America that allows someone to acquire property, resources, and power. Zoran says, no more. That's over. Watch.
And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching,
this nigga angry.
I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
This dude is a fool. I'll give it to him now. Ain't it so funny just looking at a person and just know they just a clown? He this dude is literally a puppet. This dude is a clown, bro. He's run. Listen, you gotta understand something. These people are strategic, bro. They're not dumb. They're smart. I'll give it to them. This dude is firing up the base. He's getting them riled up, right? Because I guarantee you, this guy runs for president in 2028, bro. I guarantee you. And the way it goes is whoever has the biggest base is going to be the one they back. Period. Because all Democrats and Republicans care about is being in power for the most part. That's why I fuck with Donald Trump, because he, as far as from the outside looking in, I'm not there with him on a daily basis, obviously. But from the outside looking in, like we do with all of these people, he is the only one that seems genuine and is doing things that he said he was going to do. Like, quickly, too. Like, within, months, he's already did mostly everything he said he would do. Hey, man. I'll give it to him.
We will hold bad landlords to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants. And as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
I can't believe this shit. People really falling for this. This nigga's a fucking clown,
So
bro.
hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
Scary stuff, folks. Albany already feeling the pressure to cave and adjust their platform to allow Zoran's agenda. Look, none of what he's promising can happen without Albany on board, without the governor changing her platform to raise taxes. Well, somehow that's now on the table. In what world does a mayor influence the governor of a state? Money and power, folks. Somebody is making this possible. Somebody's opening doors for this guy. Last night, Alex Soros, the heir apparent to George Soros' empire, posting on X with him last night, with Zoran last night, writing, "So proud to be a New Yorker. The American dream continues. Congrats to the next mayor." And now that
These people are bought, bro. They're bought. They're bought, bro. This ain't organic. They can scream that shit all they want. Or this is grassroots. We got it out the no. This is all bought, bro. These is people like this is what's so hilarious about all of this. Projection is real. I've been saying this. The very things that they say about Donald Trump are the things that they do and believe in, bro. He's invading tax. Bro, he just follows the tax code. Every person that gets money, that's in real estate, that are business moguls, take advantage of the tax codes. They use it to their advantage. It doesn't mean that they don't pay any taxes. It just means that they know how to write shit off. They have good accountants and things like that. That's called smart business. And you can do it too. The problem is you're not smart. We're not privy to this information. Some things they just don't teach you in school. Why? Because they want to program you to be a worker. You know what I mean? They don't want you on their levels. They want to control you. Goofy. They want to control you. They want to have the Democrats literally shipped in 20 million illegal immigrants so they can be authoritarians, bruh. They wanted to have power forever. The very things that they want and are the things that they project onto Trump. Yo, I'll give it to them, though. They're good.
Zoran
They're
won.
good.
Once he becomes mayor next month or in January, who do you think will be moving to New York City?
Nobody.
We know all the people who are going to be leaving, fleeing the city, but who will be moving into New York? Not the job creators, not business owners, not investors. Let me know what you think. Will this just reinforce a socialist New York? Probably. A stunning fact from the exit polls last night, 48% of voters who were born in New York City voted for Cuomo and Sliwa. 48% of the native New Yorkers voted against Zoran. The people...
So just think of that margin. It's not a big margin, bro. It's not a big margin. Like a lot of people, there's a lot of people in New York City that actually didn't vote for Mamdani. So they can sit here and tout this like this is a crazy victory and that he, sweeping numbers and he won. But it's a lot of people that ain't fucking with him neither. So
who won him
New
the
York City is
election
about
last
to go to
night
shit.
weren't even real New Yorkers. This is what happens when you have uncontrolled migration. They've diluted your vote, your voice. That's what happens when you import new people. Native Americans lose out. President Trump responding with 4 words last night. And so it begins. Trump already promising to arrest Zoran Mamdani if he interferes with ICE.
Your beloved New York City may well be led by a communist soon, Zoran Mamdani, who in his nomination speech said he will defy ICE and will not allow ICE to arrest criminal aliens in New York City. Your message to communist Zorhan Mamdani.
Well, then we'll have to arrest him.
Yes, this is why I love Trump, bro. I fuck with Trump, bro. He said, well, we'll just have to arrest him. And he's dead serious, too. I wanted to yo, listen, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'm a little conflicted with this. Because on one hand, I feel bad for New Yorkers and the things that New York is about to experience. If this guy really tries to do the things that he says he's going to do. Which, honestly, I don't believe he's going to do most of it, to be honest. But I could be wrong. If he does, I kind of hope he does. Because it's not going to make New York look good, bro. And it's definitely not going to make Democrats look good. Why do you think that, why do you think that Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, two leaders in the Democratic Party, have not come out and said that they support Mamdani? Like, I'm talking about openly. Like, yes, he is going to get my vote. I'm voting for him. I voted, and I voted for Mamdani. Because they don't like this dude. They don't like him. But these people, all they care about is power. They want to stay in their positions, or they're looking to move to a different position. Bro, it's all a game, bro. It's all a game.
Look,
gotta watch who you
we don't
picking.
need a communist in this country, but if we have one, I'm going to be watching over him very carefully on behalf of the nation. We send him money. We send him all the things that he needs to run a government. And by the way, they get about 3 times what you get, Ron. If you look at...
And look, the point of last night is that Republicans must take this seriously, deadly seriously, that Mamdani winning should be flashing this big fat red light that young people aren't satisfied with where they are economically. Young people are willing to move in radical directions politically to fix their lives economically, even if that means voting for someone who is the antithesis of what it means to be American. U.S. household debt, for instance, last month hitting a record $18.6 trillion.
But see, that's the thing. And now listen, what he's saying is real. And honestly, it's not until things have gotten this bad where people actually started looking into politics as much as they have. And I agree with him. Shit is fucked up. It's been fucked up for the last going on 5 years. Because Democrats made it this way. Now that Donald Trump won, their game plan is to say, no, it's Trump's fault. Trump did it. Trump. That's why you think they all, everything is Trump. Bro, listen, but these people aren't stupid. They know how to play on your emotions. Understand, that's why you got a lot of people are trying to wake you up, trying to get you to understand the game. You know what I'm saying? The game that they're playing. But see, the reason why I'm not really too bothered by any of this is because, bro, Trump is better than them. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You gotta understand, bro. Trump is, skip all the apprentice shit and all that. It's all little, show cute shit. Like Trump is really a businessman. He really been in rooms with been in room with politicians and been making big moves. Like, this dude isn't a small fish, bro. This dude, Mamdani, is like the nigga that, like, your uncle that was sitting on the couch last week. Like, he's, like, really a nobody. He just popped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trump is really, like, a big fish, bro. And he's not stupid. And the thing is, and this is why he keeps winning, is because he knows the game now. He wasn't a politician. Now you can kind of say he's a politician. He's been in the game. He knows who's who. You know what I'm saying? He really knows the game now. Like, this dude, I don't see them defeating Trump at all, bro.
Dollars as student loan defaults explode. And it's not just student loans that are blowing up. The delinquency rate for credit cards just jumped through the roof to 12.41%. That's the highest delinquency rate since 2011.
Damn,
the median age
crazy.
for first-time home buyers in this country currently sitting at 40 years old, a record high. Back in the 80s, the typical first-time home buyer was in their mid to late 20s. President Trump obviously working on solving these problems, pushing for lower rates, inflicting the largest tariff regime in 100 years to reshore manufacturing. But that takes time. It's only been 9 months. Unfortunately for Trump and for Republicans, young people want immediate satisfaction. Meanwhile, President Trump facing more bad news economically. The U.S. Supreme Court today hearing arguments in Trump's IEEPA tariff case. That's Trump's legal authority to be able to invoke these sweeping unilateral tariffs. Polymarket has the odds of the Supreme Court siding with Trump over tariffs tumbling today to only 23%, meaning we could be about to witness the biggest blunder of Trump's second term. If the court rules against Trump's use of IEEPA, again, that's Trump's legal basis for invoking unilateral tariffs against virtually every country in the world. If the court rules, Mr. President, you don't have that unilateral authority, that means Trump's entire economic agenda is in question. Plus, the clawbacks on the hundreds of billions in tariff revenues that treasuries collected.
Like, are you hearing this, bro? This is the stuff that I think about. This is the stuff I think about. This is crazy. It's crazy because I don't know why. It must have been another ruling that he made, because bro, they're going, bro, they got Trump. Like, do you understand that all of the stuff that, they probably deal with a little bit, but like Joe Biden's administration, Obama's administration, the 2 years he was there, they didn't deal nowhere near as much stuff as Trump is dealing with, bro. Like, he's like literally going against half the nation, fucking, bro, every Democrat, like, bro, this, you got Hollywood, every legacy media station damn near, like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I gotta give it to him, dog. He a different, you gotta be a different type of person, bro, to be able to be in that position, bro, and still do what he doing, bro. You know what I mean? But I just don't understand how people could be this fool, bro. I don't get it, man. I be happy when I see, especially black people. I'm black, and we're like one of the most uneducated cultures. We just like at the bottom of the barrel, and it sucks. And like, I just wish we would just wake up and kind of like start shifting towards this more, at least moderate lifestyle. Like, we just going, bro. It's crazy, man. But that's a whole nother topic, man. But anyway, I'm going to finish up a little bit with this, and then we're going to get on to this
next. Need to be returned, refunded, sent back. Conservative justices Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, and Amy Coney Barrett asking tough questions during oral arguments. Gorsuch even hammering Solicitor General Sauer over separation of powers. Listen to this and tell me if this sounds good or not. Watch.
Through those words, I think you're saying that no, the president doesn't have inherent authority over tariffs in peacetime.
Absolutely. That is, we do not assert that. We say that Congress can delegate that to him, and when Congress does so, as it does when it uses the phrase regulate importation.
I follow all of that. Okay. You emphasize that Congress can always take back its powers. You mentioned that a couple of times. But don't we have a serious retrieval problem here? Because once Congress delegates by a bare majority and the president signs it, and of course every president will sign a law that gives him more authority, Congress can't take that back without a supermajority. And even then, it's going to be veto proof. What president's ever going to give that power back? Pretty rare president. So how should that inform our view of delegations and major questions?
I would look at the balance that Congress struck, because what Congress did initially, it had a two-house legislative veto.
And we struck that down.
Yeah. And then Congress went back to the statute and amended it. Yeah. It took out the legislative veto and left in the joint resolution, but still left the president with all those powers.
That's what Congress did?
Yes.
Fair enough. As a practical matter, in the real world, it can never get that power back.
I disagree, because in January 2023, Congress voted to terminate one of the biggest IEEPA emergencies ever, the COVID emergency, and the president went along with that. So what the statute reflects is there's going to be the ability for a sort of political consensus against a declared emergency.
Well, what happens when the president simply vetoes legislation to try to take these powers back?
Well, he has the authority to veto legislation to terminate a national emergency, for example. I mean, he retains the powers in the background because IEEPA is still on the books. But if he declares an emergency and Congress doesn't like it and passes a joint resolution, yes, he can absolutely veto that.
Yeah, so Congress, as a practical matter, can't get this power back once it's handed it over to the president. It's a one-way ratchet toward the gradual but continual accretion of power in the executive branch and away from the people's elected representatives.
I disagree with that, and the recent historical counterexample of Congress's termination of the COVID emergency demonstrates that the political oversight
with the
baked into
president's
statute is
assent.
meaningful.
Now, the Trump team does have a plan B if things don't go their way. For months, they've been weighing using other laws as contingency plans to replace these IEEPA tariffs if they do lose in court. This includes deploying this never-before-used provision in the Trade Act of 1974. It's Section 122, which allows for tariffs of up to 15% for 150 days to address trade imbalances with other countries. Doing that would at least buy some time for the...
I just don't understand, bro. I just don't get it, bro. It's like I just don't get it, bro. Is people is these Democrats for America? Like, are these judges for America? I'm confused, bro. Like, listen, bro. With this tariff thing, bro, I can understand if Trump was, listen, y'all gonna send me your goods and we ain't sending y'all nothing, and y'all still gonna pay me, $100 billion annually. Like, bro, he's literally just wanting to do fair trade. He's tired of America getting duped in these trades and not gaining from it. The government is not a business, but is ran like a business. So they're expecting, I don't see what's wrong with that. If you're bringing goods in my country, but yeah, you're not letting me put goods in your country, and if you do, you're taxing me, but I can't tax you. Like, tell me where this makes sense. And it's just crazy, bro. I don't know, but this whole situation is crazy. Anyway, let's move on. Because they pissing me the fuck off, man. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. It's crazy, man. Anyway, I wanted to play this one little clip. Shout out to Vince Dow. He had put this together. For some reason, man, every single time, bro, I try to find original videos that I might come across on somebody's channel or whatever the case may be. I can't never find these shits. Let me move this up. Anyway, let's get into this. I just wanted to play this one part. So obviously Mamdani won. He had his speech, and then Van Jones had some interesting comments that he made. Let's get into it.
I think he missed an opportunity. I think the Mamdani that we saw on the campaign trail, who was a lot more calm, who was a lot warmer, who was a lot more embracing, was not present in that speech. And I think that Mamdani is the one you need to hear from tonight. There are a lot of people trying to figure out, can I get on this train with him or not? Is he going to include me? Is he going to be more of a class warrior, even in office? I think he missed a chance tonight to open up and bring more people into the tent. I think his tone was sharp. I think he was using the microphone in a way that he was almost yelling. And that's not the Mamdani that we've seen on TikTok and the great interviews and stuff like that. So I felt like there's a little bit of a character switch here where the warm, open, embracing guy that's close to working people was not on stage tonight, and there was some other voice on stage. That said, he's very young, and he just pulled off something that's very, very difficult. And I wouldn't write him off, but I think he missed an opportunity to open himself up tonight, and I think that will probably cost him going forward.
Okay.
So shout out to Vince Dow. I'm not going to get into his commentary. Just wanted to play that clip because the thing is, bro, it's this fucking bug, bro. What the fuck, bro? It's pissing me off, man. God damn. Anyway, man. So I wanted to play that because he said something that was interesting, and honestly, I think that a lot of them are feeling this way. Like, this wasn't the cool, calculated, smooth, articulate person that they were seeing prior to him winning. Now he won. Now he's coming out like he's this motherfucking Power Ranger and shit. Like, Darth Vader bro, this dude is who he is, man. And understand, he's just a puppet, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. There's a lot of people and a lot of moving pieces behind the scene that is using him. And he's happy to be used, bro. A lot of people, bro, just like the power. They like the attention. They like, the title. A lot of people chase titles. Hillary Clinton did it for years. They chasing the titles and the power that comes with the titles and things like that. So anyway, man, let's get on to this. Timo Obama, Hakeem Jeffries, he was on Fox, saying the same old usual. I just wanted to play it. It's nothing really new, nothing spicy or nothing, just the same old whack shit. Let's get into this short interview we had after
Mr.
this
Leader, thanks for the time.
election.
I want to start with what exactly I asked President Trump at the very beginning, which is how do you read the results from last night?
Well, it was a decisive win for the American people. Affordability was on the ballot, and affordability won throughout America. Donald Trump, of course, promised that costs would go down on day one. Costs have...
Oh, man, this nigga is so corny. Do they got anything, bro? Like, this is my thing, bro. This is my thing. This is what blows my shit about all of this. Where is their solutions? Mamdani, he just popped up, and he's the only one that got some type of solutions, and all his solutions don't work. It's all free shit that you're going to have to pay for in the end. Trust me. So where are the solutions? Where, like none of these people have anything where I'm like, I can fuck with that. I see where he's coming from with that. Even when they're going against anything that Trump is saying, where is the light at the end of the tunnel? Where is it at? You never see it. All they talk about is Trump. It's like they're gay or something. Like they just wake up and it's Trump. Oh, Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump is on their mind all day. Literally, all of these people, they won the Democrat states. Just understand that. It's not like, they won the federal, presidency. Like, they won Democrat states. Like, nobody was shocked. Oh, shit, Democrats won in Democrat states. Now, if they win in Florida or a Republican state, then that's a whole nother story. He won in New York City. The other two in Virginia and in New Jersey. Like, said affordability was on the ballot. Bro, y'all are the reasons why the affordability is the way it is. Trump's trying to fix it and all y'all are doing yo, bro, it's so simple, bro. It's like, whatever.
Haven't gone down.
It's
costs
pissing
have
me
gone
off.
up. Housing costs through the roof. Child care costs through the roof. Groceries through the roof.
All
Electricity
things that they
bills
cost.
skyrocketing across America.
God.
And now, because my Republican colleagues refuse to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, we know that
Obamacare
for tens of
sucks.
millions of Americans who are now in the open enrollment period, they are experiencing dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles. In some cases, working class Americans being asked to absorb increases of $1,000 or $2,000 per month. America is too expensive, and something needs to be done about it decisively.
I want to talk to you about the government shutdown in just a minute. Is the incoming New York mayor, Mamdani, going to drag down moderates in your party next year?
I think the connective tissue that we saw across the country, including as it relates to the mayor-elect's campaign in New Jersey and in Virginia, was the notion that as Democrats, we are going to fight hard to make life more affordable. Far too many people are struggling to live paycheck to paycheck. They're working hard and they're playing by the rules, but they can't get ahead. In fact, they can barely get by. And that should not be the case in this country, the wealthiest country in the history of the world.
Here's what Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said about Mayor-elect Mamdani and his race.
He had to not just defeat a Republican, he had to defeat a Republican and the old guard of the Democratic Party at the same time. The Democratic Party cannot last much longer by denying the future, by trying to undercut.
Bro, this bitch is a fucking moron, bro. What do y'all see? Yo, what do y'all see? Like, what do y'all see? Okay, she's cute. Outside, what do you see? She's dumb. She's stupid, bro. She's a moron, bro.
Are young by trying to undercut a next generation.
So there is a divide there, and I guess the question to you, Mr. Leader, is are you part of the old guard or the future that Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez talks about her and Mayor-elect Mamdani?
Well, ultimately, I think that's a question, Brent, that the people that I represent are going to have to decide. In the House, as you know, we have a 2-year employment contract, and every 2 years we have to go back to the voters and make our case as to whether we are continuing to deliver for the American people, the people that we're privileged to represent, in ways that improve their quality of life. That's what Democrats are all about at this moment, House Democrats in particular. We recognize...
Bro, are you falling for this, bro? Just somebody comment something, bro. Anybody. It's only two. Like, please say, like, bro, this dude is so fake. They're the reason why the government is shut down right now, bro. Literally, bro. They literally all voted to keep the government shut down. People are going hungry, might get half of their benefits. And in order to get the half of the benefits, they got to take the money from natural disaster funds in order to pay SNAP recipients. 40-something million fucking people on welfare getting all of these benefits. Most of them are illegal immigrants. We're fucked, bro. We're fucked.
That America deserves better than where things are at right now. That we need to drive down the high cost of living, we need to fix our broken healthcare system, and we also need to clean up corruption across the board, in Congress, at the Supreme Court, and of course as it relates to this administration.
You've had Democratic socialists like Mamdani win, though, and there have been supporters, including yourself, who endorsed him. But the Democratic Socialists of America, this is what their platform is: abolish mandatory minimums and cash bail, establish universal rent control, greatly reduce U.S. military budget, amnesty for all immigrants, full voting rights to non-citizens, and national popular vote for president. So do you sign
amnesty for all immigrants
on to that new side of your party with those stipulations?
It's very interesting that you asked that question. Here's what Democrats stand for. We believe in a country with a strong floor and no...
You see what they do? It's like, this is what they do. Like, he's trying to move the goalposts. Democrats believe... No, he's telling you exactly what Democrats have said they stand for. And instead of him answering that, he's going to move the goalpost somewhere else.
Ceiling. In this great country of ours, when you work hard and play by the rules, there should be no ceiling to the success that you can achieve for yourself, for your family, and for your children. At the same period of time, as Democrats, we do believe in a strong floor, and that includes Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, the Affordable Care Act, veterans benefits, and nutritional assistance. Things that, unfortunately, my Republican colleagues are cutting right now as we speak with an agenda that's designed just to benefit the wealthiest amongst us, and that's what was done in their one big ugly bill.
I want to talk about health care in just a second, but this is the last thing about Mamdani. How did you come to endorse Zohran Mamdani, and contrast that with the Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, who not only didn't endorse him, he didn't say how he voted. Take a listen.
Today is election day in New York City. Did you vote for Mamdani or Cuomo?
Look, I voted, and I look forward to working with the next mayor to help New York City.
His old ass
You guys
is done.
live blocks away from each other in Brooklyn. How did you come to the different calculus as far as your endorsement than Senator Schumer did?
Because he still wants to be on the team.
That statement certainly speaks for itself, and as Leader Schumer said, and he, of course, speaks for himself as well, we have to all collectively now make sure that everyone who was elected, that Zohran is a successful mayor for the good of everyone, people who voted for him and people who voted against him. We certainly have to make sure, of course, that Mikey Sherrill, who had a decisive victory in New Jersey, crushed the Republican opposition, that she's successful. She ran on affordability. And we all have to work to make sure that, of course, Abigail Spanberger, who had an incredibly decisive victory, I think it was 14 or 15 points. Nobody apparently saw that coming on the other side of the aisle. that she's successful because everyone is focused on making life more affordable
And
for
I
the
talked
American
about
people.
the massive spreads today on air, and it was significant in those two states. I want to talk to you about the government shutdown. There is talk of deals up on the Hill, possibly appropriations bills, as well as a continuing resolution passing before Veterans Day, including paying veterans before Veterans Day. Would you be open to any of that at this point? And what happens if moderate Democrats kind of undercut this standoff like they did last March?
Well, what we've indicated as House Democrats is that we will be open to any bipartisan agreement that emerges from the Senate in good faith, as long as it, of course, reopens the government, that it enacts a spending agreement that is actually designed to make life better for working class Americans, middle class Americans, and everyday Americans, while at the same time decisively addresses the Republican health care crisis, which includes but is not limited to the large.
All right, I'm done. Yo, these people are crazy, bro. Hey, man, you like it, I love it. Yo. I'll give it to them, though, man. They're good, bro. They're good. They're all good. They all know how to talk. Told you, man. The one who talks the best and offers more will win, pretty much. Like, nobody cares about if these people are really going to keep their words or anything. They really don't. Like, yo, they just lie, bro. It's so crazy. It's not even like lies that that you can't, you don't know. Like, these are things that you can, like, these are things you went through. Like, we all went through Joe Biden and his administration. Like, we all went through that as Americans. Like, why do people all of a sudden forget that now that Trump is in office? Like, you don't think that that's crazy? Like, bro, gas was like $5 a gallon in New Jersey, bro. Like, everything went up tremendously. Nobody said anything about it. They just bitched in silence. Soon as Trump got in office, now everybody, even people I knew, I'm like, dog, what, bro? Bro, I never heard you even bring this up. Bro, shit high as hell, bro. Yo, you see how much it costs for my Amazon package now? Oh my God, bro. Yo, we're done. Anyway, man, that's the show for today, man. Hopefully I wasn't bitching too much, but these people, man, they kill me, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. It blows my shit because I just hate the fact that people are so easily manipulated. It's like it's not like, these people are saying some words that you don't understand, or it's like in a foreign language. Like, this is like ABC shit. And the fact that you're a grown up. Like, I'm talking to grown ups. I'm talking to adults, like people that are grown. Like, or of age. Like, you can understand English, and like, you allow these people to get on camera and finesse you so easily. Like, they don't even have to do much, bro. All they had to do was shut down the government, make you hungry, make you believe that it was Trump's fault that the government was shut down, and all y'all believed in it. And not only that, all you black dummies out there went to stores on camera, stealing, doing dumb shit. Bro, it's so easy. It's so easy. All they gotta do is get on camera. Yo, Trump, he's the reason why you're not getting your snap. And y'all just go do whatever they tell y'all to do. They shitted on you for 4 years, right? Trump is in office. He's doing everything he can to try to lower prices. They're doing everything they can to make things go up. They're fighting them on every single issue that you can think of. Doesn't seem odd to you, bro? Anyway, man, that's the show for today, man. It's your boy SL550. This is the Never Gonna Lose Again podcast. Until next time, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Just got a new subscriber. I appreciate you. Let me get you a little shout out to Rafiq Jihad. Appreciate the subscribe. Until next time, it's your boy SL550. I'm out.
Millionaire thoughts, billionaire dreams. I know niggas who played ball and gave it up for lean.
Millionaire thoughts, billionaire dreams, but my account in overdraft, I'm about to scream.
Rich man greed,
a poor man prayers.
Every man bleeds,
but look how God made us.
Too many losses, it's only right that we win. Yeah, I made a promise I'm never gonna lose again.